What's up? This is Patrick at Radicards.com, and today I'm going to talk to you, or actually share with you, a stack of cards I got at my local card shop yesterday. So let's get straight to it here. I went in there, and the gentleman behind the counter knows of me, so he had a couple of boxes he wanted me to go through, and then he had another box. He brought it from the back, put it on the counter, and pulled a chair, and then I went through the things he had, and I cherry picked between the various boxes and pulled out this little stack here. And literally just a couple bucks for what we see here. It was great. It was a fantastic purchase. So let's get straight to it here. This first piece here is, there was a box of graded cards, all various grades and grading companies and players and sports and whatever. It's just a hodgepodge mix of stuff. And this card kind of stood out to me. This is a 2000 High School All-Americans autographed promo, hand numbered to 1000, PSA 10, Jason Stokes. Now, I don't know much about Jason Stokes, okay? I got this because of the grade, because of the significance of the card. It's just kind of obscure. On the back it says, produced with express written consent from Jason Stokes. And it's not licensed by any of the major licensing firms at all. This is just a high school release. It's kind of a cool piece, autographed, hand numbered, in silver ink, and then it says promo in this hollow foil piece here. Now there's a non-promo version of this too, that I don't know if it's serial numbered or not, or even autographed. Whatever the case, I only learned about this yesterday, and when I found this, I was like, well, this would be kind of an interesting item to have in the collection. So I grabbed that. I guess he was called up and played a short time in the majors, but on the back here it says people were impressed. He was known for his over 500-foot shots, and I guess he was 40th pick overall for the Florida Marlins. Now this card was produced in 2000, so I want to say his rookie cards 2001, 2002 right in there. You can find Bowman Chrome. So anyway, kind of cool stuff. And then I got these. We'll just pull these out here. So, I picked up, this is one of the various, pre-minor league / minor league cards that are autographed. I picked it up in this pile. Here's another one I got, a Shelly Duncan. I don't know this player, but I guess he played in the MLB for a while. Autographed, kind of cool. Another player I never heard of before, Brett Myers, but I guess he was pretty dominant for a while. Autographed. I really like that one. I really like these old, not really old now, it's 2001, it's not that old, but I like the minor league cards, the way they looked at that time. Some of my favorite stuff was like the 80s minor league stuff. This is Tim Raines Jr. autographed. I really like that one. It's really cool. Let's see here. Oh, right, yes, I've got another card. It's not in the stack, but whatever. And then I picked up some, so this would be 2000 Pacific, I think just Pacific Collection is what it's called. This is the premiere date. This is Tony Bautista, number to 27. Kind of a rad little ad there. Fred McGriff, same thing, premiere date, number to 27. Nothing here is for sale or trade, just a heads up, these are going straight into my own collection. This is a 2000 Pacific, just standard Pacific, Rolando Orojo, copper, number to 99. And this is 2000 Pacific Bobby Howry, never heard of him, this is premiere date, number to 37. Dig those. Just, I guess, 4 different cards from the night. I think this is, 96 Donruss press proofs. Got 4 different ads for my set. This is a set I very casually work on, just whenever I see stuff like in boxes like this, I just grab them. Mark Whiten, Brian Jordan, Delino DeShields, and Rondo White. These guys were pretty popular in their day. I actually like this set. It's kind of cool little run up on the right side there. press proof, and it says first 2000 printed. I think that's rad. It's kind of fun. This is 96 Leaf Signature Series Gold Press Proof Dean Palmer. This one was in one of those like really disgusting yellowed semi-rigids. Like really yellow, not just like vaguely, it was like dark yellow, and it was raw, so I had to get it out of there and put it in a penny sleeve. Nice card. This is a cool one. This is 93 Donruss Elite, Gary Sheffield. Dig that card, I think it's a good one. This is 96 Pinnacle Zenith, 96 Zenith, Artist Proof, Matt Williams. Really like these cards a lot, they're fun. This is, I think this is 96 as well. Yeah, 96 SP Special Effects Die Cut, Jeff Bagwell. I really like that set, that's a fun one. This is 95 UC3, Jeff Bagwell. This is Cyclone Squad. I may or may not have this one. I think I have the set or close to it now. I've been kind of like getting these over the years. These are cheap. These are very cheap inserts. They're very common. But I really think the design is cool. This is a random one for my Teams box. So I keep a box of cards that of players I don't collect, but I like the cards. And they're organized by team. You know, I just, Hall of Famers, non-Hall of Famers, just guys that I don't really actively pursue. I just get them along the way through collections or whatever. Whenever I get their cards, they just go into the team's box. This is 2005 Cracker Jack Blue Mini, number to 50. Josh Beckett. These are cool because they're actually serial numbered to 50 on the back. Those are rad. Kind of an interesting ad. Fun one though. 2003 Donruss, David Wells, career stat line, number to 185. Bowman Chrome International Refractor from 1997, the first year of Bowman Chrome. I really like this set a lot. This is Mike Messina. I really like those, they're beautiful. And Bernie Williams. You can see the refractor finish there. I really dig those a lot. 1994 Bowman's Best, which is the first year of Bowman's Best. This is the refractor of, this is a dual card with Jimmy Hurst and Albert Bell. I really dig the refractors on that set. This is 1999 Flair Showcase Measure of Greatness, Manny Ramirez. There was a small time a couple years ago where these cards were very expensive, and then they've calmed, and they haven't hit that expensive mark since. They're serial number to 500 right there on the right side. These are relatively affordable cards presently. I like them. Pretty cards, but Flair Showcase I felt always did a great job with their stuff, so the Fleer was just an awesome brand. Those are cool. 1987 Fleer Ultra, also 1987 Ultra Hitting Machines. This is Tony Gwynn. Really dig the gears on the right side of that card. It's a good one. These two from 1992 Bowman. I got a Manny Ramirez and a Matt Williams. The reason why I bought these is because I noticed that there's a printing error on them. You'll see that the Bowman symbol and the nameplate don't line up on the card where they should be lined up. So it's Manny, one of his subset rookie cards. Well, his other rookie card in the 92 Bowman set. If you qualify that as a rookie card anyway. Excuse me. And Matt Williams, same thing. This alignment. Good stuff. I really hammered 85 Donruss Roger Clemens. This was basically a throw-in. It's got a crease, a couple creases actually. It's got some wear on the edges, like it's been sitting under a book, or it's been shuffled around in a book. And the corners are just mangled. Centering is bad. There it is. This is a 1992 Pro Cards. Oh, I didn't know Fleer made this set. That's cool. Pedro Martinez. Dukes. Albuquerque Dukes. Before they were the Isotopes. When they were still AAA for the Dodgers. And two more of these. 1994 Upper Deck. Classic alumni. Alex Rodriguez. So I got two of those there. Boing! And two of these 1990 Score Hockey Martin Brodeur rookie cards. So, you know, I remember, I think it was my brother for a time was collecting hockey cards back around this time in 89 and 90. And maybe 88 too. I think it started in 89. And I want to say he opened up a lot of this 90s Score stuff, and Lindros was real hot at the time. Martin Brodeur hadn't yet proven himself, obviously, because this is his rookie year. But Lindros went on to pursue a pretty decent hockey career, and Martin Brodeur is a household name in hockey now. But of course, Score 1990 junk wax era. They printed the heck out of these, so these are available. I just grabbed the two of these. I think they're nice ads. And then two more. Can never have enough of these. Actually, this is interesting. 87 Topps Bonds rookies. I just noticed this, that the back of this one has what appears to be a gum stain on it. These are raw in the top loaders. I haven't prepped them for the archive yet. I have a system. I take them out, I put them in semi-rigids, and then they go into a box. So I just didn't want to put them in penny sleeves to showcase in the group. That's the batch. I haven't taken these out, but usually I carry a binder with me in case there's raw stuff, and then when I buy it, I can just put it in the binder. So this is also added into the batch. Let's see here. So these 93 Topps Golds are doubles, but I just like to grab them when they're essentially throw-ins. They're really inexpensive. And this Hank Blaylock is actually hand numbered 275. It's actually a surprisingly rare card. It's in really bad shape. It's got dinged corners, and I mean it's not a good copy. But after I looked into it, I was like, oh, it's kind of a cool card. I like that it's hand numbered. And then the Frank Thomas here, the autographed one, the gentleman knows I like Frank Thomas, so he showed it to me, and it's one of the cards I didn't have. It's one of the Upper Deck releases. Really cool stuff. So what we have here is a card that's been in a slab since 1992. It was released by Upper Deck back then, and it's 2017, so for like 25 years it's been in this case. And if you've been collecting for a while, you realize that stuff that is in cases for a long time, there's a pressing issue that happens, and card damage is very common. So what we're going to do today is we're going to try to remove this Frank Thomas autographed card from this plastic case, this screw down. Okay? So we're going to very carefully take a flathead screwdriver, and we're going to slowly just kind of take off the corners here. All right. Okay. Now, what I usually like to do with something like this is I like to lift the screws off, but not pull anything off just yet. And I don't have a freezer with me right now or a blow dryer, but usually I like to have those things handy. And the reason being is because if I put it in the freezer for like 10 seconds, that moisture can allow for the release of the card from the plastic, and then I use a blow dryer underneath to dissolve any moisture that's within, and then the hope is that I've been able to successfully de-adhere, release the card from the pressing that has happened over time. So our hope is that because we don't have a freezer or blow dryer, we're gonna take the screws off here, and we're gonna be very gentle about how we go about this to prevent. The hope is that, can you get in close on this? So the hope is that we don't have any, the card's not stuck to the plastic. So we're going to slowly just kind of move the top piece from one side to another here. All right. Oh, luckily we've got a card too. Let's see here. That one's, looks like we have success. All right, great. So this is good. So just going forward, you know, if you're going to press down with cards, if you're going to have this, pull the card out, put it in a penny sleeve, then put it back in, and then put the screw, screw the case back together. That way, you can mitigate any problems with condition deterioration from the raw card itself being pressed against plastic over the course of however many years we're talking about. So good stuff. I'm glad the card is fully intact, and it looks like I'm going to be purchasing this here Frank Thomas 1992 Upper Deck card. But yeah, the Blaylock is a rare card, but it's not that desirable. It's just there's 75 of them, so it's kind of a cool piece. I just feel like there's like minor league items, but the gentleman was really nice, nice enough to work a really very desirable deal on the stack. Kind of fun to do that. I don't get around to the card shops as much these days, but nice to add a little block to the collection. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Radicards.com, and until next time, enjoy collecting. If you like this content, please subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy collecting.